Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hikmah Fajriah and I'm a first semester student of University of Cyber Asia. I am currently working on an assignment about the English education and the development of foreign language learning in Indonesia. I've heard many about the Sir Najmi experience about teaching English and his time in Kampung Pare Inggris. Is why I really want to talk with him and I want to interview him. So I have prepared a few of questions. Let's get it!
Hi, I'm Najmi. I'm currently a student and a part-time English tutor for elementary school children. My daily activities involve creating fun lesson plans and teaching kids to speak English with confidence.
Okay, and what inspired you to become an English teacher in the first place?
I wanted to change the stigma that English is a difficult subject for kids. I believe that if they fall in love with the language only through fun methods, they'll excel later in life.
And why did you choose Kampung Inggris Pare for your training?
I choose Pare for its immersion culture. Unlike regular classroom, Pare forces you to live the language. I want to experience the English-only environment to improve my own skill before teaching others.
Okay, and I heard that in Kampung Inggris Pare, they have an English area. How did the English area rule in Pare impact your fluency and your confidence?
It was a total game changer. It forced me to stop translating in my head and start thinking directly in English. My confidence skyrocketed once I realized I could communicate effectively without being perfect.
Okay, which one specific method from Pare do you find most effective to adapt in your current teaching style?
I use drilling and games for elementary kids. Repetition through songs and physical activities, total physical response, is the best way to build their muscle memory and vocabulary.
So, Sir Najmi, in your opinion, what is the biggest obstacle for Indonesian students when learning English?
The fear of making mistakes. Even kids can feel shy or afraid of being judged. My job is to create a safe space where wrong English is just a step toward right English.
Okay, so how do you development of foreign language learning in Indonesia today, especially with the help of technology?
Technology makes English accessible. Kids can learn through YouTube or apps, but the challenge is consistency. Tools are great, but they still need a mentor to stay on track.
Do you think English should be taught more as a communication tool rather than just a subject for the exams?
Definitely, as a communication tool, school focus too much on grammar for tests. Language is a living skill. It's meant to be spoken and used, not just memorized for multiple choice exam.
What's your secret to keeping students motivated to practice English for every day?
I connect English to their hobbies. If a student like Minecraft or Disney wish those times, when they enjoy the process, they didn't feel like they are studying, they're just playing in English.
Yes. Okay. The last question, what advice would you give to a student like me to improve my English skills?
Don't be a perfectionist. Start small with change your language to English or watch cartoon without subtitle. Consistency beat instancy every single time.
Okay, thank you, Sir Najmi. It was like an honor to interview you today.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Najmi, for sharing the valuable experience and insight today. Story about your journey in Kampung Inggris Pare and the story about your experience of teaching English and the development of foreign language in Indonesia. Very inspiring for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. Today I'm going to present the result of my interview with an English tutor. We will discuss how English is taught today and how we can improve our skills based on a real-world experience. Okay, first of all, let's talk about English learning. Today, English is no longer just a school subject like biology or history. It is a global bridge. The shift in modern learning is moving away from boring grammar formulas toward communication first. The goal is to build a natural feel for the language. So for this project, I interviewed Najmi. He's a student and a part-time English tutor for elementary school kids. His main mission is to change the stigma that English is difficult. He believes that if kids enjoy the process early on, they will excel later in life. Najmi shared his experience in Kampung Inggris Pare. Why Pare? Because of the immersion culture. There is an English area rule where you must speak English 24/7. This forced the brain to stop translating from Indonesian and start thinking directly in English, which drastically boosts fluency. So, in his teaching, Najmi adapts methods from Pare, like drilling and TPR or total physical response. So, the kids don't just memorize the words, they instinctively know how to use them. And the biggest obstacle Najmi sees is the fear of making mistakes. Many Indonesians are afraid of being judged. Regarding technology, he says apps like YouTube or AI are great tools, but they are useless without discipline. Technology is just a tool, consistency is the key. We discuss how English is taught in school. Usually, it's treated like an exam subject, memorizing for multiple choice tests. But Najmi believes English is a skill, like swimming or riding a bike. You cannot learn to swim just by reading a book. You have to get in the water and practice. So, my personal reflection from this interview, I personally agree that environment is everything. We don't have to go to Pare to improve. We can create our own English area by changing our phone setting or following English creators. I also realized that my own fear of grammar has been holding me back. Being understood is more important than being perfect at the start. So guys, after all, consistency beats the intensity. Don't be a perfectionist. Start small, surround yourself with language, and find a partner to talk to. Mistakes are just proof that you are moving forward. Thank you for your attention. See you. Goodbye.